Published 0617 EDT, the 5th of October 2017. Updated 0945 EDT, the 5th of October 2017. Kate Winslet has admitted her co-star Idris Elba loves feet, something she discovered while filming their disaster romance The Mountain Between Us. The Titanic star, 42, giggled as she recounted how she stripped off completely to film a steamy sex scene with Idris, but had to keep her socks on because of his rather unusual tastes. Luther actor Idris, 45, confirmed Kate's revelation as he bashfully admitted he has a thing for feet, during an appearance on the Graham Norton Show, which will air on Friday. Scroll down for video. Toe the line. Kate Winslet has admitted her co-star Idris Elba loves feet, a revelation she discovered during filming for The Mountain Between Us. Kate launched into the saucy story as she discussed how the director Hani Abu-Assad had never filmed a love scene before in romance disaster film The Mountain Between Us. "I had to get quite bossy," she confessed. "I've done quite a lot of these scenes before, and poor Hani Abu-Assad was really quite nervous and had an extensive shot list, and I thought, we are never going to get this done. Idris was a bit nervous too, and everything was moving a bit slowly, so I just said, okay boys, this is what we are going to do, and we just got on with it." She added, "We got naked, but Idris asked me to keep my socks on. I thought he didn't like feet, but it is the opposite. Idris loves feet, no mean feet." The Titanic star, 42, giggled as she recounted how she stripped off completely to film a steamy sex scene with Idris, but had to keep her socks on because of his rather unusual tastes. Honest Luther actor Idris, 45, confirmed Kate's anecdote as he bashfully admitted he has a thing for feet, during an appearance on the Graham Norton Show, which will air on Friday. Idris interjected rather bashfully, "I've just got a bit of a thing." Kate, talking about filming The Mountain Between Us, in which she stars with Idris, says, "Filming in the Rockies was amazing and I couldn't wait to get there. I was so excited. Can you imagine flying by helicopter to work in the morning? It was incredible." Asked about her early career ambitions, Kate said, "I thought about being a hairdresser and once tried cutting my own hair with paper scissors, which wasn't a great idea. When I was a bit older, an old family friend agreed to me doing his hair and I had inadvertently cut off a bit of his ear. It was just a little nick. It was really, really small, but I remember it falling to the ground. It turned out to be his." Claimed to fame. Lucky Man candid discussing their love scene, Kate said, "We got naked, but Idris asked me to keep my socks on. I thought he didn't like feet, but it is the opposite. Idris loves feet." Totally bizarre. Idris interjected rather bashfully, "I've just got a bit of a thing." Talking about filming with Justin Timberlake on her new Woody Allen movie Wonder Wheel, she added, "It was very low budget and I ended up sharing a small trailer with Justin, with him at one end and me at the other, with a very thin partition in between. I tried to practice the art of not hearing, but I could hear everything, including him weeing in the morning, so I would be like, 'Morning Justin Timberlake,' he would shout hello and then start singing, and I thought, I really do quite like my life." Idris, talking about the sub-zero conditions he and Kate endured during the making of the film, said the director was very clear from the beginning how cold it would be. "I kept saying, Jamaica's got mountains. Why don't we just go there? But he wasn't having any of that on screen." Love the pair star in romance disaster movie The Mountain Between Us. Together chemistry. Winslet plays Alex, a gutsy camera-wielding photojournalist who meets surgeon Dr. Ben Bates. Idris providing a lot more detail about filming in 38 degrees Celsius temperatures. He laughed, "Don't try and take a pee. There is a lot of steam and then frozen crystals. Bing, bing, bing. You have to put everything away very quickly." Asked about his lack of romantic leads, he divulged, "I just haven't had the opportunity. I've done a lot of films where there are a lot of guys, so I just haven't had the chance." Comedian Chris Rock interjected, "That's no excuse." Talking about his early career ambitions, Idris said, "I originally wanted to be a radio DJ. I wanted to be like Chris Tarrant. I love him, he was the man. Him and all those other guys on radio had such rich voices and I just wanted to do that. When I was about 13 I got my first gig on hospital radio. It was lovely, but the shoutouts were a bit weird." Meanwhile, Chris talked about his return to stand-up with a new tour on the show. Making It Rain, comedian Chris Rock revealed he was broke after going through a divorce heyday. He later joked about Trump's presidency and how girls were all over him in nightclubs 2 decades ago. Asked if it's because there is such rich pickings in the world at the moment, he joked, "No. I'm doing it because I am broke. I just got divorced and need money. It's killing me." Drinking some water, he added, "Watch this. My wife just got 30% of that." Saif later joked about Trump's presidency and how girls were all over him in nightclubs 2 decades ago. "I like Trump. It might work out. Give him a chance. I used to see him at clubs about 20 years ago and girls would be all over him. He was the man. Now he's the devil. The tour evolves as I go along. You never know what Trump will do next and you have to be ready. Mr. President," he said, "I like Trump. It might work out. Give him a chance. I used to see him at clubs about 20 years ago and girls would be all over him. He was the man. Now he's the devil on being entertained at the White House by the Obamas." He added, "I was talking to Michelle and she was like, I don't know what will happen and what we will do. And I said, yeah, I'll be alright. Yeah, I'll get on something. Maybe Housewives of Atlanta. You will be fine." She looks at me and goes, "I was talking about the country. I have never felt so stupid in my life." Liam later performed For What It's Worth live in the studio before joining Graham for a chat, talking about his reluctance to bring out a solo album. He said, "I prefer to be in a band. It's better when you are with the lads. But it's good to be back making music." Sibling tension on the antagonistic tweets between him and his brother Noel. Liam Gallagher said, "They are for real. We don't like each other putting on a show." Liam later performed For What It's Worth live in the studio before joining Graham for a chat. Asked why he stays on Twitter, he admitted, "God knows. But I like winding people up. Without a doubt that is what it is about. Everyone is a bit square at the moment, a bit serious and miserable. Some of my tweets are a bit out of order and I do apologize for them." And on the antagonistic tweets between him and his brother Noel, he said, "They are for real. We don't like each other. Lots of people have asked us to get back together and they keep adding knots. They've offered us millions and millions, but it's not about the money." He also revealed why they originally fell out, saying the grudge started when he was about 19 and he bought a stereo. "I'd had my first drink that night and got up to pee. I couldn't find the light, so I relieved myself over his new sound system." He was livid and that's where it started. On making peace with Chris Martin and Coldplay, he also explained, "We are good now. We don't go out for stroll or anything like that, but it's fine. I was only messing anyway and they like me taking the mickey." The Graham Norton Show is on BBC One on October 6th at 10:35 p.m. The Graham Norton Show is on BBC One on October 6th at 10:35 p.m.